Watch out, it's another Monday. Here's your Arbitrage News Daily for Monday, February 20th, 2023. I'm Joshua Stark. To address concerns about user data privacy in the West, TikTok has announced plans to build 2 additional data centers in Europe. The popular video sharing app, which is owned by a Chinese company, has faced criticism from authorities in Europe and the U.S. over fears that they may gather and transfer large amounts of user data to China. According to a blog post by Rich Waterworth, TikTok's general manager for European operations, the company is close to finalizing a deal with a third-party provider for a second data center in Ireland, following the announcement of its first center in the country last year. Additionally, TikTok is engaged in discussions regarding the establishment of a third data center in Europe, though no specific location has been disclosed. Science Monday with Ari next.
Nearly 1 in 2 U.S. adults have high blood pressure. That's why it's important to self-monitor your blood pressure in 4 easy-to-remember steps. It starts with a monitor. Be next to talk to your doctor about your blood pressure numbers. Get down with your blood pressure. Self-monitoring is power. Visit managerbp.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council, the American Heart Association, and the American Medical Association, in partnership with the Office of Minority Health and Health Resources and Services Administration.
If you're a forager, watch out for the death cap, especially if you live in the California area. The death cap is a white mushroom with a white cap. That's what the fruiting body looks like. Sounds pretty much like a lot of edible species, which is what makes it so dangerous. The death cap is one of the few mushrooms that, instead of causing irritation, can actually cause death in mammals. So something definitely to watch out for. If you're a forager, it might be easier to stick with farmed mushrooms or mushrooms from the grocery store. That being said, the death cap is native to Europe and has been popping up in North America and in Australia over the last 30 to 15 years. Interesting thing here is that it's gone from reproducing asexually to sexually, which means gene diversity, which means better adaptation as it spreads. This is definitely going to be something interesting to watch as these mushrooms evolve and become more adapted to their environment in the US. This is Ari Keenan with Arbitrage News.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind, like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest. Uh-oh. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. To learn your risk, take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Your Monday Focus, a molecular diagnostics company, develops, manufactures, and sells reagents used for diagnostic tests that function through the detection or analysis of nucleic acid molecules in the United States and internationally. Co-Diagnostics, symbol CODX, starts at $3.04 a share. Make sure you share us with your friends. We're Arbitrage Trade, wherever you're social. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Arbitrage Trade Analytics, LLC is a privately held research company. Arbitrage Trade Analytics, LLC is solely responsible for the preparation and distribution of the contents of this podcast. The opinions offered in this podcast are for informational purposes only and are not intended to function as investment advice. Seek a duly licensed professional for investment advice. For more information about the informational research and services offered by Arbitrage Trade Analytics, LLC, please visit arbitragetrade.com.